I'll go. Do you want one of your tablets?
I'll have them here. Thanks, Tom.
You sure you don't want me to carry you back upstairs to bed before I start getting busy?
No, I'm happier here, Tom. It's not as lonely as that bedroom.
Righto. I'll keep bobbing back in to see if you want anything. Thank you. Hello, George.
Hi, John.
Same as usual.
Aye.
Oh, what's new with you?
Castle's dead. Passed away this morning.
Ah, well, that's over with.
Did you ever get to know him, Tom?
No. He was already ailing when I came here.
Aye, hung on a long time. You were a grand chap. Liked to drink and a yarn. The wife kept a very good table. There should be quite a sizable turnout with Khan sending him off handsome, as he always said he would.
And when are they burying him?
Well, Khan said to be ready about Thursday.
Thursday. Thursday? Thursday?
But that's election day.
Election day or not, that's when Khan's burying his foreman. What's more, there's to be a procession through the village and a feast for 80 in the hall kitchen afterwards.
The man astonishes me. Does he think he's above the rules the rest of us have to abide by, or doesn't he care?
He's an obstinate man, Snaith. His family have lauded it in Maythorpe for generations. Why should he worry if the law is fussy?
It's about time he learned to worry. A feast for the village on election day, if we can't offer that as bribing the public. No, but really, it distresses me to see a man hang himself so willfully.
Well, personally, I don't care so long as I beat him. It's that kind of arrogance I've been attacking all the way through my campaign. And it gives us another weapon besides your suit for slander.
Oh, yes.
You are going on with that.
Of course. Khan's been saying some very unpleasant things in public. I can't possibly let him get away with that.
What damages are you asking for?
£10,000.
Which Khan hasn't got.
Oh, quite. Well, if he insists on ruining himself by bringing things between us to a head, that's his lookout. I mean, you know the law, darling. You believe I've got a case, don't you?
Without a doubt. Always considering, of course, that you're quite sure your hands are clean.
My hands? My dear Don, my hands are spotless.
Now, you all know me. You knew my father before me. You know you can trust me. Well, we've been through some bad times together. We all hope for better times now. But we all know that we can hope for nothing from crookedness and cheating. Up till now, we've kept county politics clean. We want to keep them so. And if you send me back, I'll do all I can to stop any crookedness I see.
Why do you think? You've still got unrepaired cottages, an inadequate water supply, and the disgrace of rural slums like the shacks. Because it's to the masses' advantage not to spend money on them. We can't afford it, they say. We can't afford this and we can't afford that. And they've relied on your loyalty to get away with it. Well, it's your own fault. If you want that sort of thing, you can have it. You can have open drains outside your front doors. Earth closets sticking under your bedroom windows. You can have a school that's not fit for a pigsty. And risk diphtheria, scarlet fever and typhoid for your kiddies. If that's the sort of thing you want, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Vote for your local landowner. I should be only too pleased not to have to spend petrol going to Flintbridge on that kind of business.
He's a lively talker, that Dolan.
You know, the wind's got time to change between sentences when Khan talks. But he says what he means.
He didn't stop the new road, though, did he? Even though we got him down to Coal Harbour specially and put our case to him.
You ever known him break a promise?
Oh, can't say they have.
Ah, well, there you are then.
That's all very well,
What I
George.
want to know is who is this Dolan?
He's that chap that lives in the bungalow on Coal Harbour Road. A solicitor from Kingsport.
We all know that, I mean, but who is he? Why is he here? Who's put him up to it?
Astle was backing him up today.
But he's not a Labour man, is he?
They say he's a friend of Alderman Snaith's. Free spending chap and a Wesleyan. And there's lots of Wesleyans round here.
So Snaith's at the bottom of this, is he? It's not one of his dirty tricks to put a man up against Khan when he's down on his luck.
So these tales that are going round are true then, are they, George?
And what tales might they be?
Well, the Khan's going to have to leave Maythorpe.
Khan, leave me, Thorpe.
Apparently it's not even his anymore. It belongs to the bank. And they're going to sell it to the council for the mental institution.
You
I reckon
what?
it's a bit rough.
I was talking about Khan having to get rid of some of his hunters. I was talking about Khan going through a bad time like anybody else. I said not about him selling Maythorpe. Why, Khan and his family have been in Maythorpe for generations. I've been there 40 years. Castle were there 50 years. Aye, and he used to take on Khan ferreting when he was a nobody lad. I were Castle and Naylor and me that looked after the place when he went off to the war. Aye, and before that, when Mrs. Khan got the Wanderlust and trailed him all over Europe from place to place. Sure, you don't get rid of a place like Maythorpe at the first puff of wind. No, not even if it's a world war or a depression.
Ah, but George...
Don't but George me. I know what this is all about. This is another one of Mr. Alderman Anthony Snaith's dirty tricks. And all these rumours about just before an election. Sure. Who was it that put the rumours about the Khan were failing when he were up for Alderman? That was Snaith, that were. And Astle got the Alderman instead, didn't he? And that was 2 years ago. And Khan hasn't failed yet. And he won't. No, and you're no friend of Mr. Khan or mine. If you play Snaith's game and carry on these rumours about him.
Steady on, George.
No, steady on, but damn, the man's got a right to speak his own mind.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening. You know Mr. Stanley Dolan? He's standing for election here.
Only by reputation. What can I get you?
Let me, Astle, Scotch, please.
The same.
2 scotches.
Whatever you like yourself, Mr. Sorden.
Thank you very much,
Perhaps
sir.
you'd ask your customers if they'd have a drink with me.
Mr. Dolan would like to buy you both a drink.
It's very kind of him. I'll have the same again, please.
Right. And you, George?
I've got one.
Well, it looks like just Bill and me then, sir, if you don't mind.
Yes, thank you.
There are, Bill. I'll just top up, sir. Cheers.
Good health. Didn't I see you at the meeting today?
That's right. I thought I'd just call in and hear what you had to say.
I hope you thought there was some good sense in it.
Well, that depends on where you live and what you need.
Mr. Hare comes from Cold Harbour Colony.
Oh, I see. That's something of a special problem, isn't it?
They all say that, but they do very little about it.
Well, don't you think the best thing we can do for this area is to give people more choice?
Such as what?
So just push the new town scheme through so there'll be new houses and more jobs.
What with the new houses and new jobs if you're just going to fill them up with them folk from the Kingsport slums?
It is a joint scheme, Mr. Hare. The South Riding will have its fair allocation of everything that's planned.
And fill your pockets at the same time.
I beg your pardon?
You heard what I said. You see a few pickings here and you're down on the place like a flock of carrion crows.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Steady on,
Mr.
George.
Steady on, be damned. If nobody else will tell him, I will. I think you've got a bloody cheek coming down here and stand against a man in his own village.
Does Mr. Khan own the village?
Enough of it.
Does he own the people that live here? I mean, have they no right to vote as they choose?
They've got a right to vote for an honest man. And we all know who sent you here.
You do. And he knows the kind of things Mr. Khan's been saying about him, and if I were you, I really shouldn't be tempted to repeat them in a public place.
I speak my mind.
It can cost you dear, though, if you're not sure of your facts. Do you know that Alderman Snaith is taking legal action in respect to Mr. Khan's allegations? Did you know that he was asking damages in the sum of £10,000?
I'll tell you this, Mr. Dolan. There's not one of you. And you can sue me for this if you like. There's not one of you. You, or that Snaith, or him either, are fit to clean Khan's boots. And all the talking in the world won't alter that. Yes.
Well, sorry if I lost you a customer for the evening, Mr. Sorton.
Oh, he'll be back tomorrow. He's a bit prickly on that subject, is George. He was only saying he's been with Khan for 40 years.
Well, I admire his loyalty. Where does that leave democracy when people can't choose, but are supposed to accept what's been handed down for generations? No, Mr. Sorton, I think the public is finally beginning to see that it just won't do.
You know, it's in my mind that they should put this funeral off till tomorrow.
Nay, Castle's a big chap. It stink.
What did it, coffin? Well, there's plenty of them last 3 days and longer.
Mrs. Castle wanted him put away today. And you know what Major's like once he makes his mind up?
I know.
What I wish is that he'd have put a few more posters up. Young fella Dolan's got on plastered every wall. And they like a bit of paper in village.
And since when has Khan got to advertise to his own neighbours?
I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. My last peg's walking out in that Brimsley. And Mrs. Brimsley's sort of mother-in-law put grey whiskers on cats. And they do say that she's sweeting old Barney Hall at the shacks. And if they start building the housing estate at Kingsport, he'll get a job. And maybe an house. And she'll wed him. Then my lass can have Nat and move on to Cold Harbour.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Why, just this. Khan's out to stop 'em built, isn't he? And when he does stop 'em, there's no new house for Mrs. Brimsley. And she won't wed him because she won't go to shacks. And if she don't go somewhere, our house is no place for me, with our peg as sick as a mule, and Nat round every night, mucking kitchen up, so there's no place for me to sit for them canoodling.
Oh, I know not about that. But what I do know is that it's not right. That Snaith is a dirty snake in the grass. And if Don's got anything to do with him, then he's no better.
How are you getting on?
Oh, just about finished, sir.
Good.
Go on.
It's too late, George. He'll get in.
Get in.
It's all over the district. Snaith's action will ruin Khan, even if Khan can prove what he says. And they're saying Snaith can sue and get him disqualified for this lot as well, giving a free feast to the village on election day.
I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I offend not in my tongue. I will keep my mouth, as it were, with a bridle, while the ungodly is in my sight. My heart was hot within me, and while I was thus musing, the fire kindled, and at last I spake with my tongue. Lord, let me know mine end, and the number of my days, that I may be certified how long I have to live. Hear my prayer, O Lord, and with thine ears consider my calling. Hold not thy peace at my tears. For I am a stranger with thee, and a sojourner, as all my fathers were. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who shall change our vile body, that it may be like unto his glorious body, according to the mighty working, whereby he is able to subdue all things to himself.
Will you come through, please, Doctor?
Thank you. Has she been overexerting herself at all?
She would insist on dragging herself to the door this morning to watch Castle's funeral. But she seemed quite all right until this evening when she got this terrible pain.
Well, what I've given her will help ease that a little. But I must tell you, Sorden, I think the time's come for you to let her go.
Into hospital?
Yes. You can't possibly look after her as well as they can there. And it will save yourself and her a lot of unnecessary distress.
Yes. I expect you're right. Good evening, Bill. Been up to the count?
Aye. He's beaten him.
Who's beaten who?
Dolan. He's beaten Khan by 47 votes.
And where exactly were you all yesterday afternoon?
I went for a walk.
You left school without permission and went for a walk. Where did you walk to?
Around the town and along the cliff.
Why did you go for a walk?
I felt like it.
Oh, that's a splendid excuse, I must say. You felt like a walk, so you left your classes and went for one? Do you realize that if Miss Becker had told me about this yesterday afternoon instead of this morning, I might have been telephoning Mrs. Bedders or going to see your father to ask what had happened to you? And what do you suppose they would have said? You must have realized you'd have to answer for your misdemeanor, or do you think that the rules that other people have to obey don't apply to you?
I don't like maths and I don't like gym. And
so you went for a walk instead. We all of us have to do a great many things in this life that we don't particularly like. But if it's not for our own sake, it's for the sake of others. Now, why should you think that you're any exception? You do think you're an exception, though, don't you? Don't you like school anymore? You seemed to be quite pleased when your father first brought you here. Is there anything in particular troubling you? Are you worried about anything? Well, I'm sorry, Midge. I can't help you if you won't help me. I've made every possible excuses for you. That business with Miss Siggleswader, in most schools you'd have been expelled on the spot. But I can't go on when all I get is inferior work, rebellious behavior, and a general tendency to disrupt everything around you. Now, what I want you to do is to write out 500 times I must learn to accept authority, and you'll hand it to me personally tomorrow. And if I don't see a marked improvement in your conduct and your work in the next few weeks, I'll have no alternative but to ask your father not to send you back next term. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, Miss Burton.
Yes, Miss Burton.
Right. Off you go. Yes, Miss Vane?
Oh, I wanted to ask you, this new poetry anthology, The English Galaxy, do you think I can let the lower fifth have a free run in it? I mean, with the inspector coming this morning, if she asks what they're reading, can I show it to her?
Oh, why not? It ought to be all right, is it?
I've marked 1 or 2 passages that could be doubtful.
Yes, well, I'll have a look at it in a minute. Miss Vane, tell me, how do you get on with Midge Khan?
Oh, her work for me isn't too bad when she really tries. But I'm afraid her influence in class is rather disturbing.
In what way?
Well, it's an odd mixture of arrogance, extreme lack of confidence, and a tendency to hysteria. I've tried to make allowances, most of us have, knowing that she can be given to nerves.
Yes, well, thank you, Miss.
I suppose if one thinks about her mother, one can expect anything.
Yes.
Oh, we've discussed it in the staff room, of course. Miss Jameson, for instance. Now, she always says
Oh, yes, thank you, Miss Vane. I know what Miss Jameson always says. In fact, whatever Miss Jameson says is what she always says. I'll let you know about this.
Thank you.
Oh, western wind, when wilt thou blow that the small rain down can rain? Christ, that my love were in my arms, and I in my bed. Oh, God. You're a fool, Sarah Beth. You've spoiled everything.
Alderman Astel's here, Miss Burton. He wondered if you could spare him a few minutes.
Yes, yes, of course, yes. Send him in. Oh, Joe, come in.
I know you have a very busy morning with the inspector coming.
Oh, well, we're all ready for her, and she won't be here for a while yet. Just time for a cigarette.
I called to wish you luck and say that I hope she gives you the best possible report on your work and the worst possible one on the facility.
Oh, you're sweet, Joe. And you're looking marvelous. Why don't you sit down, have a cup of tea?
Oh, no. I mustn't stay too long.
Well, do you know, I don't think I've seen you since before the last governor's meeting.
No.
Well, it seems I virtually got them to promise me new buildings if the Leam Ferry waste scheme goes through.
Bravo, good heavens. Then it looks as though you really will get them.
If nothing happens to the new town?
Oh, I think we're pretty safe on that. Touch wood, mind, and don't tempt malicious providence, but I think we're safe.
What happened to all that opposition?
Oh, some of it went to the election, some of it we've converted, and some of it is still with us and pretty vocal, but not strong enough to stop us now.
What about Khan?
Well, he's no longer on the council.
No, I know, but won't his allegations against you and Snaith damage your plans?
Well, if Snaith goes through with this lawsuit, it'll more likely be Khan who's damaged. Simply having to defend what he said in court should be enough to bankrupt him.
I see.
If you want my candid opinion, I think you behaved in a very foolish and reckless manner.
You mean if a man knows there's dirty work about, he can do nothing to stop it?
He must be sure of his facts before he starts shouting his allegations in public.
But I tell you, I know for a fact that Huggins and Tadman and Drew have been buying up land at Leam Ferry Wastes with the intention of selling it to the council at an exorbitant profit.
But you let yourself be carried away and accuse one of the most powerful men in the South Riding of being implicated.
No. Well, nothing will convince me that he isn't.
£10,000 is a great deal to pay to be proved wrong. Do you think for a moment that Snaith would risk going to law if he had anything to hide?
Well, he may be trying to frighten me off, make me retract. The facts need digging out.
There are no facts to dig out other than those you've already mentioned. I wish you'd come to me at the very first. You haven't got £10,000, have you?
Nothing near.
Just what assets have you?
Virtually none. The bank already owns Maythorpe.
I hadn't realized things had gone quite so far. And what will you do yourself?
Oh, I have the offer of a job in a riding school in Manchester. I shall lead out hacks for the fat wives of cotton manufacturers and teach Lancashire schoolgirls how to groom their horses. But by God, Briggs, I'll tell you this. If I can expose this scandal before I go, at least I'll leave my mark on the county. If I'm beaten, better to go with a bang than a whimper.
Come in. Yes, what is it?
Miss Burton?
Good morning. You're quite a stranger.
I'm sorry if I startled you. There was nobody to announce me.
I'm sorry. Won't you sit down? How are you?
Well enough. I couldn't come to the last governor's meeting,
No, so I understood.
but I've just read the minutes. And I see that you've managed to persuade the board to promise you new buildings if the housing scheme goes through.
I shall need them.
Well, it's perfectly ridiculous. Who's going to pay for them?
The Board of Education and the ratepayers.
Ah, the ratepayers. Ah, yes. Because the rates have gone up, you think you can get anything you ask for.
Look, I'm only asking what is perfectly reasonable. Do you understand? I hope to double the numbers at this school, and I think I now stand a chance of being able to do that.
Since the elections, you mean?
Yes, the new county council seems quite sensible.
I suppose you think that since I've been knocked off the council, I intend to retire from all public work. Well, you're wrong.
Well, I really hadn't thought about that.
You're very thick with Snaith and Astell just now. Perhaps you don't know that they've been organizing one of the worst pieces of corruption ever seen in this district.
Yes, I know that's what you've been saying, but it isn't proved.
Naturally, you stick up for your friends.
Naturally, once I know who they are.
Are you hoping that I shall retire from the school board as well?
Really, Mr. Khan, I've got more to do with my time than to spend it wondering about your plans.
Well, then I'd better tell you what they are. I intend to stay as long as possible. I shall expose your charming friends and do my utmost to curb your mad extravagance.
Then you'll make an even bigger fool of yourself than you have already. You think you can stop progress and reason. You can't, any more than you can make the moon stand still.
Well, what makes you think your ways are progressive?
Because I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
I must say, I don't understand if that's what you think about me, why you let me have your daughter at my school. And I'll tell you, it's no privilege to have her here. She is, without exception, one of the most tiresome, hysterical, bad-mannered, unwholesome children I've ever had to deal with, and I would be delighted if you'd take her away.
You are asking me to remove my daughter?
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. You may think that you bestow great honor on this school by allowing her to stay here, but I can assure you we can do very well without her, and without her father on the board.
That matter hardly rests in your choice.
I must say, I love your idea of a governor's behavior. You come bounding in here like some bucolic dictator and expect me to sit down under your denunciations, and what's more, you've got a ladybird crawling up your collar.
Damn and blast you, woman!
Miss Teasdale.
Oh, Miss Teasdale, you're here. You found your way all right. I'm so glad. This is one of our governors, Mr. Khan of Maythorpe.
Mr. Khan?
one of your local problems?
One of my local problems.
Hello, Robert. Where are you off to?
Oh, hello. Oh,
Is Jack Nichols in?
yes, he's in. He'll be free in a minute.
I wanted to have a word with him. Them are going up to the high school. They've got an inspector in there today.
Oh, I know. I saw her
Oh, when did you see her?
about an hour ago.
What were you doing up there this morning?
Well, I was having a grand row with Sarah Burton. My word, she's got a temper, hasn't she?
I mean, you have. Whatever were you quarrelling about?
Well, it all started with the new buildings you and the others were rash enough to promise her when my back was turned.
Really, Robert? Why pick a quarrel with her?
I suppose I needed one. Anyway, she lost her temper and practically asked me to take Midge away from the school.
Robert, this is not serious.
No, not on my part.
Well, I must tell her so.
If you like. Give her my love. Tell her she's a grand lass. I haven't quarreled with a woman for years. Steady on, steady on. On the Grand National now.
Miss Burton's still talking to the inspector, Mrs. Beddoes.
Oh. Well, I won't disturb them then. Would you mention that I looked in, Miss Vane, and say that I'll call back again later? Thank you.
Ah, Astor, have I kept you waiting?
Good of you to come. I hope it wasn't a trouble.
On the contrary, it suited me very well.
Give me a coat and have some tea. It's cold out. Oh, you have eaten, have you?
I've had something, thank you. Is Khan still going on with his idiotic charges?
Oh, do sit down. It looks like it.
He hasn't got a leg to stand on.
No.
It'll ruin him.
More than likely. You know, some men like their port or brandy in an evening, and in fact I'm not averse myself at times, despite the tendency of my Wesleyan brethren to see the devil himself in every sip, but tea. Now, what could be more refreshing and yet leave the mind clear and unfuddled? Oh, well, my dear fellow, I'm imposing my preferences on you. If you'd like something stronger, by all means.
No. Tea will be fine.
Do you prefer cream or lemon?
Oh, anything. What's this about Stillman raising a mortgage and turning it over to Tatman?
Oh, that's quite true.
True?
Oh, yeah. And Huggins owns some sheds around there on land which is registered in Tatman's name.
But that's what Khan's been saying.
Not quite. Khan's made several perfectly true statements. Oh, I'm sorry, did you take sugar? Huggins had reasons for marrying off a girl.
Oh?
Of course, he didn't admit that to me. No, Huggins came to me with a story about his son-in-law going bankrupt, but I made it my business to find out the truth.
But who put him onto the idea of buying the shares?
Oh, I did. It seemed a pity that Huggins should simply lose my money in getting rid of the girl. What I didn't suggest was that he gets so carried away by his newfound interest in real estate, take Tadman and Drew in with him and buy up the rest of the site. Do you know they've even put some old machinery in those sheds so they can claim greater compensation from the council if it takes over the land? Experimenting, I believe they've called it.
Then Khan's got his case.
Oh, no. No, because you see, the Joint Council, on my persuasion, is not going to suggest lean ferry ways.
Not going to?
No, I think that all things considered, we shall find that the land on Schedule B is the more convenient. You remember Schedule B, of course.
You mean the other side of the road, the old point-to-point course?
Exactly.
But surely that was to offer a choice. It's good agricultural land, the high value of it all.
It's not so high as the waste, now that Drew's advertising valuable building sites.
It's further from Kingsport, though. We shall have that fearful Brixton business all over again, with the men unable to afford the fares to work and taking them out of the sums needed for food.
Not if the Kingsport Electricity Association runs that new light railway we discussed with cheap workmen's tickets.
Is that one of your shows?
As it happens, yes.
Be rather a good thing for you, won't it?
I hope so.
You make no bones about it anyway.
Oh, my dear fellow, why should I? The service will be needed, which it happens I'm in a position to provide. There's nothing unethical in that, is there? The rates will go up again, a little, but these new people will stand it, Astle. The new town will bring a quite different type of ratepayer to the South Riding, one that belongs to a new generation. The age of the easy purchase system, electricity, wireless, and Austin Sevens. They attend lectures, you know, in towns, women's guilds, and women's institutes about the rates and how we spend them. Oh, they have a quite new type of communal sense, Astle. One that someone like Khan just can't understand. Don't you agree?
But will they go along with you on Schedule B?
Oh, yes. I have the Kingsport people in my hands now. I've promised to sort out that mess with the new maternity home. They're very keen on that. And, of course, with you and our other friends to support me on the county side.
Not me. I shan't be there to see it.
You won't be? My dear fellow, I don't understand.
I am retiring from the council.
Your health, is it worse?
No, better, that's just it. I'm going back to Glasgow. I have been offered an organising job on the Clyde, and talking to you tonight, I finally made up my mind to take it.
My dear chap, it'll kill you in a couple of years.
Well, and does that matter?
But we can't spare you, you know.
Oh, you can spare me very well. Oh, I am tired of bargaining and intrigue and compromise. Oh, I've seen what they can achieve. A better hospital here, a better benefit rate there. But I have not struggled and sacrificed my health so that a few Kingsport shop girls can decorate their houses with leather suites and dreams of owning a Morris Cowley. No. While I've been here, I have compromised with capitalism to achieve certain concrete results. And now I am sick of it. I'm breaking free. Oh, and just you wait a while.
And shall we see you preaching revolution?
Oh, I hope so.
And turning us all upside down, destroying instead of creating?
Oh, no. In order to create. You and I, you know, we've worked pretty well together. But we are in opposite camps, really. You want completely different things from me.
Do I? How do you know? How do you know what I want?
Well, let's say that I know what I want. I want people to be in charge of their own destiny. What I do not want is for their welfare to be at the mercy of any one man. Be a Khan or a Snaith.
And you would destroy me?
Root and branch.
I say. You won't, you know. You'll only destroy yourself. The English don't take easily to revolution. Yes. Ask him to come straight up, will you? He knows the way. Dolan is on his way up. You disturb me, Astle. That urge to plunge into rash action for an impersonal aim. Dolan, do come in. Astle and I were just talking over Schedule B, which is probably...
You've not heard about Khan, then?
What about Khan?
He's disappeared.
When?
They found his horse at the bottom of Maythorpe Cliff this afternoon.
Khan's horse?
The big black hunt he always rode.
What about Khan himself?
Well, that's just it. There's no sign of him. It appears he was in Kiplington this morning, and later riding out of the town towards the cliff path. Since then, not a trace.
You sure about all this, Tom?
You know, I was in Maythorpe when the news broke. I thought I'd call in passing and see what you could make of it.
Suicide?
I doubt it.
Could he be alive still? Could he have staged it?
I hardly think so.
You mean a getaway, Dolan?
He was in a terrible jam.
You don't understand. He wasn't that kind of a man.
Will this affect your plans? Schedule B, for instance?
No, why should it?
Well, I can't stay. I have an appointment. Perhaps we can talk about it later.
Yes, thank you for calling.
If I find anything else, I'll let you know.
Of course, thank you.
Good night. Good night, Astle.
Good night. Oh, I should have asked Dolan for a lift. I ought to be on my way.
You should have understood him, Astle. One honourable man should recognise another. Khan was like a tree rooted in the earth. Though there comes a time when trees must be cut down, he at least knew growth and increase and passion. He lived. And you, well, where Khan lived by instinct, you lived by an idea. You may not know how often I've envied you both. Between you, I've often felt as colourless as water. And then I tell myself, well, after all, water has power. It doesn't only reflect pictures, it turns wheels, irrigates valleys, drives dynamos. What can you do, Astle, except stir a few more Clydesiders to sedition? What has Khan done except leave a mad wife, a daughter of tainted stock, and a ruined farm? When I die, well, the entire face of the South Riding will be changed because I once lived here.